Okay, so what I'm curious about is we got a medium tone. This is all medium tones. Now we want to try to get the darkest darks, and then we'll go for the lightest lights. So let's just take a peek at how is this white going to show up. So we got white here, we got white over here. How much is it going to take to cover that over? Well, oh, we get it back pretty good. Okay, that's not a big deal. So that's interesting. So let's try this Indian yellow because we want to do a glow. Now, if you wanted to study about the, let's cover this up. Sorry. I want everything to be toned with something at this point. Okay. All right, back at it. This is like a, I think they call it a corona, not a coronavirus, a corona, where it's like the way the light is reflected makes it seem glowy because of the surrounding area and the way the edges interact. So Indian yellow, this stuff is like a crazy animal in the oil painting industry. See what that has to do for itself. Okay. What's interesting about that, I just painted over top of that area where this was. Let's see what umber does to this. Whoops. Okay, good. This umber really knocks that back, doesn't it? Good. So actually I'm glazing. I'm not really doing a great job teaching you anything because I'm again teaching you like this is a oil painting, scrubbing in glazes, but why not? It's letting me do it. Oh, left that a little too long. Man, this is acrylic is for people with hyperactivity disorder or something, because you need to be on it. Not for the ADHD people. All right, it's fair enough. All right. Again, just trying to play with the lightest lights, darkest darks, not letting anything get a hard edge unless if I want it. So again, I don't know, there's like a little bit of paint stuck on my brush, but it makes a nice mark, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to water that down, give this area some of this. Just responding to whatever's on the brush. All right, I got distracted, but this color, which was just our red and a little bit of this crimson in this pattern here, when you paint the Indian on it, knocks it back into something pretty sweet. So I'm just gonna paint this pattern up in it, and then I'm gonna apply that yellow on top. So this is just the alizarin crimson and that red, because it's gonna get knocked back by that yellow. Some kind of moon geek will be like, that's not the right crater. You say, shut up. This is my moon. Cosmo's moon. So remember I asked you before, you have to ask yourself what is lighter, what is darker when you come to edges. So obviously all of this moon is lighter. I mean, that's not even a lost edge. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to brighten that a little bit because the relationship isn't there right now. This is blotchy, you know? Just use your brush to get that blotchy feel. Why spend the time painting all that nonsense? Just give the impression of what it is. What's this? Okay. Well, getting there. So when you squint, you can see that this relationship is getting better. You know, coming along here, this needs to be darker. So I have the umber. And again, vignette that mess paste in the corner. You know, this is darker down here, but I'm going to go with the alizarin because it's sexier color and it's closer to the water, so it's not going to be as brown poopy color. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to save some of that. See, vignette that all the way down here, see? So you get the glow coming off of here, you know? That's where the glow is. That's what you're protecting. But it still needs to be more. I need to put a fan on. It's hot in here, but see that edge needs to be removed a little bit. Yeah, a little more. Too crazy. All right, so I'm hitting this corner harder because we're really gonna hype this up. Taking it to a little bit more of an extreme. prove the point. Man, chicken. All right, same thing in the other corner. Really just push that extreme there. For some reason they have this darkened, but I'm not going to go too nuts with that. This looks cool, the way this cloud comes up behind this and cuts that shape right there. I think that helps the illusion. And again, a lot of this is soft stuff because of this subject. You know, if you just paint on thick paint onto here, you're painting dark sky. I mean, yeah, like air. Why would you put a big old blob of stuff on that? So this needs to be darkened because I could put the lights into it. And my rooster is tearing it up out there. All right. Same thing here. Remember, we're still vignetting. Okay, so all painting is subtractive. You know, you start with a white ground, and the more stuff you put on, the darker and covered over it gets. I'm gonna see if I can reclaim some more of this moon. I'm going to put that yellow on top of it again. Don't let the edge dry, don't let the edge dry. Do you know how to stop a rooster from crowing? You can't. That's the answer. Okay, so this is getting interesting. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so if you squint at it, we're kind of heading the right direction. This is darker, that's lighter. This is really light. This is like highlight worthy white right down there. Good. I'm gonna leave that. See, now that everything else is dark, everything's relative, this looks brighter and more. So look at this. This actually goes underneath the brown. This is actually coming under here too. Oops, I picked up some of that white. some of this knocked back a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, good. This has got to dull down. I'll mix it with some umber and, wow, look at that, it's a drip mark. How did that happen? So turning the brush this way will make like a wavy effect texture, and then this way it'll be more of a wash. I wonder if I get this, because this is very thin at this point, and that's, you almost lose that edge there. Yeah, I need to cover a little bit. Come on, Betsy, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Yeah. Okay. All right. See that? It's where that little line. I'm gonna leave it for a second. I can't tell if that's good or what. All right. So I have weird brush strokes in here. So you want that to look like craters, not like stupid brush strokes. So you need to give it some of that textural interest by dabbing. That'll work nice. Because then when I put more paint on top of this, it's gonna pool in that area. All right. So let's clean our brushes, take a little break, give our eyes a break, and we're gonna still go in for the yellow and see what we're gonna do with that.